Everyone knows that California itself is one of the biggest GDPs in the world. This was back in 2013. California's economy is the 8th largest in the world. I think right now it's actually the 5th largest in the world, so just for reference. And everyone also knows that a lot of people in the States make fun of Californians, especially the people from Texas. They always hate on Californians. It's a meme. I don't know if it's actually true. I don't think it's true. But for this video, we're going to say it's true. What if in this scenario, we got California with the top GDP, and then Texas with, the people who, hate the Californians, and of course, New York, the 3 most populated states in the United States to form an alliance against the rest of the United States, basically. So we have the Cali, Texas, New York alliance versus everyone else alliance. And of course, since California has the highest GDP, we're going to give them more money to start off with, give them a chance to fight, because if not, this would be an obliteration, I assumed. Same with Texas, and lastly with New York, of course. All right, so now which states are going to be prevailed? The big 3 or the rest of the United States? Not including Alaska and Hawaii, obviously, because they're not on this map, but they're in our hearts. That's all that matters. Also, if you end up liking this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Helps the channel a lot. Without further ado, let's jump into this. All right, so there's not going to be any places for them to start, so let's go. Press play. All right, we press play, and nothing's happening except all the countries are making more money. Texas, California. Okay, District of Columbia. What the hell? District of Columbia declared war in Virginia? Damn, did I miss District of Columbia? I must have. I don't know where the hell they are. I mean, Virginia's right here, but I don't know where the hell District of Columbia is. What does it matter? They were conquered, so it's all good. All right, so it's just going to be a standstill, I guess, for a little bit, because no one wants to do anything. Okay, New York has declared war on Massachusetts. All right, so they are surrounded. They started with 10K. I mean, they wasted a lot of that money. I don't know what the hell they wasted it on, but let's see. Okay, they took down at least one nation. They took down Connecticut, and then they pieced out. So that's a good start. New York is starting smart by trying to take on the smaller nations. Texas is doing absolutely nothing, and so is California. They're just sitting here with all this money doing that. Okay, so New York is going to be the guy doing everything. They're fighting. Hopefully they can take down Vermont. Okay, they got Vermont. Okay, they might get killed right now by Massachusetts. If their allies do not come and help them, New York is done. And okay, they moved their stuff. Thank goodness they're still alive, but if New Hampshire joins in this war, it's over. Dude, what the hell is freaking Texas and California doing? Absolutely, they're just letting New York die. What are they doing? Okay, well, look at that. West Virginia and Ohio have created the ultimate state. I'm pretty sure it's over for California, Texas, and New York at this point. Wow, it's such a slow game. This is kind of shocking. California being a little scaredy cat, and Texas doing the same thing. Like, what are they doing, bro? You're allowing nations to become stronger. What are you doing? Okay, so New York is gone. It's done so. Okay, so it's looking like it's gonna be a real fast game because Texas and California are being little bit. All right, this is becoming very disappointing because California and Texas aren't doing absolutely anything. They're just sitting here like idiots. New York tried to do all the work and they died. So, but fast forward it, this might be like a 2-minute video for all I know. But look at that. California's now fighting now that they gave them all this time to make some damn money. You're so smart, California. Typical Californian, bro. Damn, Montana, South Dakota, Nebraska. I mean, I'm gonna lie. If California and Texas die immediately, it's gonna be a free-for-all. See what happens after that. Okay, California might. Nope, they're not. That was like, oh, they might take Nevada. Like, all these nations are just joining together to become giant nations. Yeah, Texas, California, they were being stupid. They should have started fighting immediately. Now they're just gonna die because they're being idiots. That's fine. Their pride that killed them. Damn, Texas is getting surrounded. At least take Louisiana, bro. Come on, do something. Oh, yeah, they're so dead. Look at them. It took so long to do anything that Virginia, Ohio, West Virginia, they just like, let's just kill this fool real quick. They just gonna stand here and do nothing. Them with all their guns, they ain't doing nothing with it. All right, well, I guess California, Texas, New York alliance is not gonna be strong enough to outlive this world. So let me go ahead and add it so that anyone can fight anybody at this point now, since they were being stupid. There's alliances being formed. There we go. Missouri and Michigan. There's Pennsylvania and then Alabama. Okay, Florida is their own person. South Carolina. Well, California is somehow still alive. Shockingly. Very shockingly. Let's see if they join anybody. Okay, they joined the Montana because they're about to die. It's basically going to be 1v1. Montana, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa versus Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia. That's a weird. West Virginia, Virginia. That's interesting. Okay, Missouri's gone. Florida is going to be a nuisance on Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia. And then Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware. Maybe they can get Maine to help. Oh, Maine's on their team technically with Florida and Alabama. Okay, look at that. There's basically 3 giants with a little help of Florida and Alabama. Oh! Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia just ran out of money. And there goes South Carolina. Damn. Okay, Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia start off strong, and I think they're dead at this point. It's done so for them. Oh, California's like, you know what? Screw it. We're going to try, surprisingly. Don't think they're going to do much, but they do have more money than Montana, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa. They ran out of money, bro. Why'd you start attacking? Keep attacking California. Oh, Alabama just ran out of money. Florida, I think just ran out of... Okay, no, they still have money. Anyone who's alive now has a chance. You just got to not run out of money. Okay, well, Pennsylvania and Florida have united into one. Now it's 5 nations left. Just forget about California because there's so little over here. It's funny how these two are focusing on each other when these 2 nations are way bigger. Well, at least this one is. Montana. Damn, Pennsylvania, calm down, bro. Yeah, see, they were smart. They saved up all their money. Like, they got plenty of money to spend too. Montana got like 3K. That's nothing. Alabama surprisingly made it pretty long, and they're gone. They did pretty good, though. Yeah, Montana keeps fighting, but they don't have no money. I don't know why they keep trying to kill everything. Okay, yep, I think it's going to be Pennsylvania. At least right now, that's what it looks like. They have the most money out of all the other nations combined. Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia, which I like the name, has no money. So let's see if there's any alliances here. Okay. Oh, I see. It's all 3 versus the Montana, South Dakota, Nebraska. That's why they're dying. I see. Okay. Well, California somehow survived this. Honestly, I don't know why. They should have been dead already. Damn, it cost them so much. They have no money, but look how long it takes them to eat them alive. Yeah, it takes them so long. Like, Pennsylvania might run out of money trying to eat Montana, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa. California is about, like, less than $1,000, and Ohio has been out of money for the whole game, basically, at this point. Okay, the Pennsylvania, New York, Jersey, Delaware just left the alliance. Okay, never mind. They came back. What the hell? This is the slowest death I've ever seen in my life. Montana is not dying fast, and the rest of these nations are slowly taking their time to kill them, and I don't understand why. It's 3v1, and they are taking so long to destroy Montana. All right, and after they took that, now they're going after the small fry. Ohio, West Virginia versus Virginia versus the big giant Pennsylvania, and then California. They're just... Yep, apparently I figured that would happen. They're teaming up against them. That's great. Seems very unfair, the small person versus these 2 giant nations, but whatever. And it's time for the final battle. Apparently, they do not want to join forces. They have finally been like, all right, screw this. We're going to fight to the death. California, somehow still alive, versus Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware. Which, you know what? California's run out of money. Never mind. Yes, they have about 10K, 12K. California has $0. Look at that. It's just like real life. Just kidding.
3 hours later.
All right, and after years of waiting, California has become so small, I'm pretty sure Pennsylvania's got this. Yes, California's run out of money, so it's basically Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, that we're going to take over the world. I guess Texas, California, and you know what? New York was the only one who went for it. Not surprising. They won the original 13, and when they didn't like stuff going down, they went for it, right? That's how America is today, so it's not surprising. California, Texas being little scaredy cats is fine, whatever. I was more shocked at Texas, to be honest. Texas would be like, yeah, we're going for it. California, not surprising.